There are 3 significant movies opening up this weekend. We got Rambo, we got Ad Astra, and we've got the Tea Timers, as I've coined them, for Downton Abbey is coming. Now, we had a discussion about which one's going to take the box office. Most likely, most of us on the show said it was probably going to be Rambo, blah, blah, blah. But just got an email this morning from our friends over at Fandango who are pointing out that actually Downton Abbey is leading their ticket sales this weekend. They're leading their ticket sales and they're leading their fan polls about which films they're excited about right now. So, as of right now, whereas I don't think anybody on the panel the day we talked about this upcoming weekend, I don't think anybody of us picked Downton Abbey. We all thought it's going to do well because it's got a strong following, but I don't think any of us picked that. But as of right now, they are leading the way as far as advanced ticket sales. Now, we have seen before where advanced ticket sales do not automatically mean you win that weekend. So let's just be clear. Just because it's winning the advanced ticket sales doesn't automatically mean it's going to win the weekend. But I think as of right now, you actually have to consider that Downton Abbey is going to be the number 1 film at the box office this weekend. Now, we'll talk about Rambo and Ad Astra in another topic in just a little bit. But I've got to ask you guys, and let me start with you on this one, Aaron. We all said that we thought, because of the following, don't underestimate the following, it's going to do well. But even saying that, have we underestimated the Tea Timers? Is Downton Abbey going to be a stronger force here than we were anticipating?
You know that I don't like to generalize the sexes.
Right.
But I'm going to. I would guess that most of the Downton Abbey crowd is probably the female persuasion, and let's just face it, ladies are planners. We like to know what we're doing, and we like to make sure that when we get to the theater, we will have a ticket available, ready and waiting for us. I don't necessarily know if the Rambo crowd is like, hey, I better buy my movie ticket several days in advance because I might not be able to see it. And maybe I am mischaracterizing the Rambo crowd, but that I don't think that you were wrong when you said that early ticket sales don't always equate to what how the box office is going to play out. I'm still, no matter the fact that they're leading now is not surprising to me because I just go, well, yeah, the Tea Timers sound like a group that probably would say we're going to go and buy our tickets 4 days in advance. Like that it kind of makes sense that they would do that. Whereas the Rambo crowd, probably not. I will be very surprised if that translates to overall box office figures by the end of the weekend. And I would love to be proven wrong, but I still see Rambo pulling out at number 1 this weekend. I'm sorry.
I was sitting in, Ann and I and Corey were it was like 10 o'clock at night. We're at this outdoor patio hookah lounge in Burbank, and this was earlier this week, and of course, Downton Abbey came up, as it does when Corey and Ann are in the same room. And they said, we got to book our tickets. Because not only do they have to plan the tickets, but they started planning their outfits.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And I shared this on the show the other day, but it's like, they're planning how they're going to dress up, blah, blah, blah. And then they both look at me. It's like, you're getting your ticket, right? I'm like, what's the seat number? And I jump on A-list and I bought my seat.
See, that's the thing. If you're going with a group of people, you can't say, hey, let's all plan our outfits and let's all plan on going to this thing. And then all of a sudden,
not get your tickets in advance.
Yeah.
So then they turn to me and say, so you're going to dress up, right? And I'm like, no, that's not happening. I'll come see Downton Abbey. That's not happening. And then Ann looks at me, you're dressing up. And I'm like, no, honey, I'm not going to dress up.
She's already ordered your costume.
Then she looks over at Corey. He's going to dress up. I'm like, I'm not dressing up. And I will take pictures of myself when we go see it tomorrow night. Tonight I'm doing a double feature of Rambo and Ad Astra. But are you surprised here, Chris, to hear that Downton Abbey right now is leading the way?
I'm very surprised. I mean, I guess the whole planner thing makes sense. Aaron, I do have to point out someone in the patriarchy went, how dare you? Or in the comments went, Aaron is the patriarchy. And it's just like, it killed me.
It's true. Aaron is the patriarchy.
Thing I've ever read in my life. I'm really surprised by that. I don't know. I'm not a Rambo person, so I didn't expect pre-sales for that to go up. Because I also don't feel like you map out your evening for going to see Rambo. You're not like, oh man, in 2 weeks, I can't wait to go see Sly as Rambo. Better figure out what we're wearing for that. Let's all
right.
go get our
Let's all plan our costumes.
I'm very surprised though, but hey, I mean, it does make sense. Women are making sure they've got their group together so they can wear their outfits. And I am so excited to see whether or not you are an upstairs person or a downstairs person, John, because it's gonna happen.
Is that a euphemism for something? I've never seen the show, so I'm just assuming it's a sexual reference.
Yes.
Usually a safe assumption around here. All right, guys, question is, are you an upstairs person or downstairs person? And are you surprised to see that Downton Abbey's in the lead? And do you think that necessarily equates that it might win this weekend, actually? Jump in the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. All right, guys.